Today we're gonna read Ivy and Ben's story, Bound to be Bad. Starting out, a crummy plan story to be friendly with the animals, especially birds from now on. Now we're gonna start reading at Dad, Crummy Plan, and the end of reading it, the next chapter, okay? Now, are you ready for read this one book with a lot of stories? Now here we go! And first we can read Ivy and Ben, Bound to be Bad story, starting with the Crummy Plan. Ben could not think one more nice thought. She had thought something nice about every single kid in her class. She had wished that there was a piece of earth and no more leader. Dad should make the animals happy. That everyone that had plenty to eat and only things they liked. Not one bird had come anywhere near her. There was a sweet dripping out of under her hair. Plus, her arms ached. Shoot, said Ben, dropping her arms. How long was it before the wolf licked that guy's feet and followed him home? Ivy dropped her arms too. I think it only took him a few minutes. But we're just beginners. He was an expert. A major called him out, especially to call out the wolf because the wolf has been eating up the townspeople. In the picture, there were all these arms and legs lying around. But the good guy and the wolf had a talk. And next thing you know, the wolf licks his food and only eats vegetables. Arms and legs lying around? Asked Ben. Gross, but interesting. Yeah, said Ivy. He was really bad wolf until he met that good guy. Ben pictured herself patting the wolf's shaggy head. He was trotting alongside her with his wolf claws clicking on the sidewalk. Grateful townspeople waved. I bet the people were pretty glad not to be eaten too, she said. Hey, said Ivy. She was smiling a real smile, not a dinky nice thought smile. What if we did something like that? What? Put fake arms and legs around? Ben asked. Not Dad, said Ivy. I mean turning evil to good. If we turn bad person into the good person, it would be most getting a wolf to stop eating people. Yeah, said Ben. That would be mean. We're so good that we could infect another people with our goodness. She could almost feel the goodness oozing out of her. That's a great idea. Who should we gooden up, Nancy? No, said Ivy firmly. Crummy Matt. Ben stared at Ivy. Are you bonkers? He's going to squash us like bugs. Crummy Matt was 10 years old. He bragged that when he was 3, his mother has taken him to doctor because she was worried he was a giant. The doctor said Crummy Matt wasn't a giant. He was just a big Crummy Matt. Said he was the biggest 10 years old in the country. He said there was a bigger 10 years old in China, and that was only the reason why he had the biggest 10 years old in the world. No, he won't, Ivy said, because we're going to change him into a good person. How are we going to do that? Ivy looked around if she would find the answer in the grass. I don't know, she said after a moment. Maybe just looking at us will make him nice. That was happened with the wolf. Neither of them moved. We probably need a snack first, said Ivy. They each have some banana chips, and then Bin needed some milk. She spilled quite a lot of it, and then wipe it up. Then Ivy had to go to the bathroom, and Bin had to too. Oh, and then Bin had to. Then they came out of the bathroom. Ivy was smiling her pearl dots of smile. Come on, she said through her smiling teeth. Let's get going. Bin nodded. They walked through the living room. Ivy's mom was lying on the couch, of cucumbers all over his face. By now, Bin was so good she didn't even have a laugh. Bye, Mom, said Ivy. I love you. Ivy's mom lifted her head a little. A cucumber fell on the floor. What? I love you. Where are you going? It sounds like you're leaving forever, said Ivy's mom. More cucumbers fell off her face. We're going over to Matt's, said Ivy. You are? I thought you didn't like him, said Ivy's mom. Sure, I like him, said Ivy. I love everybody. You do? Ivy's mom sounded surprised. Yes, I do, said Ivy. It was no good to say it inside. Ben pointed out. The bird can't hear you. Bird, said Ivy's mom. What birds? We might have a bunch of birds coming to visit, explained Ivy. And something else too, said Ben. Something with a lot of teeth, but don't worry. Ivy's mom looking from Ben to Ivy. Worry? Me? Never. She picked up her cucumbers and put it down back on her face. Now is the next chapter holding a good and bad idea. Good, bad idea. What's that mean? Oh, they're gonna be the evil bug getting nice and taking the wolves and birds into their house. Now it's gonna be a very exciting chapter. Maybe tomorrow will be gonna read the New Beginning New stories if I had a lot of time to read all of them at today's afternoon. And you are going to be very excited to hear that Ivy and Ben had met the bird and wolf. So I'm going to tell you when I read all of them, okay? Now, did you have fun? Let's English Contribute. Come back with some New Beginning New stories, as just maybe. And now we're going to see the New Beginning New stories for tomorrow. So you'll be very excited about that. Now, bye-bye, everybody. And have a nice day. And please don't visit my YouTube. And bye-bye, everybody. Have a nice day again. Bye-bye.